Welcome. Welcome. My name's Brian Knight, and I just live near Melbourne in Australia, and it's just about to turn 5 o'clock in the morning on a Monday. Markets are not open except for the crypto, of course. Um, I did say probably won't be here, but look, alarm went off. I got up. I'm ready to go. Have a look and see what things are like. Might be a bit quiet, but we'll go from there. Welcome, Tom. Now, where are we? Let's just share this. So welcome to this live FOREX analysis session. Just note that any trades discussed in this group are to be classed as educational only, and that's because we're a group of people helping each other and we are not financial advisors. So you only need to take trades that you're happy to take based on your own analysis. There is a full risk disclosure. There's a bit about us there as live session traders. Okay, let me go across and we'll have a look and see where the charts are. What's going on? And were there any opportunities going or not? Or looking like there potentially might be for this week. Right, so well, Tom, I suppose you're out of you got out of the AUD CAD at the end of the week. Would have been in that for the buy.
Yeah.
It's done this, and you're probably out of it with a few percent or something like that.
Yep.
Okay. How was your Easter? Oh no, you're still
happening.
on Easter Sunday, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
happening.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're on Easter Monday already. All right. So AUDCHF, got that as a sell. It keeps pushing back up, but that's okay. It's like I got in on this short, but obviously one of the things I was chatting with Darren about, I think that, if you're going to take a short that that is, a certain distance away from I mean, in some circumstances it might not matter, but here I think it does matter. Be like, if you're into that short or this one, fair enough. Because they're closer to closer to the trend bar. And this is a lot further away. So, this may come up to it just depends on whether it'll break this short or not. Okay. So it's just sort of meandering its way back up again for some, because it has to sort itself out there. Oh, welcome, Darren. Happy
Hi,
Easter.
Brian. On to you.
Now, so this one's a bit I'm in the drawdown on this one. Just see if it breaks the short. It does. If it doesn't, because I think it potentially will come back at trend bar and then maybe drop back off again. We'll see. AUDJPY. Similar thing, it's pulled back up here. Just see, it's just meandering a little bit sideways. See what happens when market opens. But again, it's not in a situation to take a trade on it unless you're in that short. It will come back and stop profit again with the current strategy. AUD NZD still, they pulled back a bit at the end of the week, which is normal. It could be normal, but if your stop loss is just there from that short, it is a distance away from the trend bar. I don't know how we're going to work this out, Darren. When's far distance is too far, and I don't know. We'll see. All right. So Darren, you've probably got your stop loss at break even or something like that. Then if we get another sellout, you'd move it back down a bit. But
Well, I've got two positions on it. So the first one is
from
the
here,
stop loss is in profit on it, so that's a good position. And the second one, it's about break even on the second position. So
oh,
that
you got in on that short, but not until down here somewhere. Okay.
no, it was better than entry than that. Let me have a look. Maybe
I thought it was up here somewhere
they
at the
might
end of the
both be
day.
in. Oh, actually, sorry, yeah, no, they're both in profit. These
Stop
trades, yeah,
profit. That's
yeah,
good. Lovely. All right.
yeah.
Well, it just depends on if your stop loss is here, where whatever happens here, we work that one out. Okay. Are you doing Singapore? It seems to be sort of dancing sideways. A lot of them are at the moment after these big moves and the pullbacks. A lot of them are pushing sideways. So I don't know. You got into the buy on that, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
So you'll be in a slight amount of drawdown on that still. Okay. Yeah. It's that, I think as I explained last week, it's that sort of danger time when you're in a trade, but it hasn't moved into a stop profit yet. It's
I mean, if
always
this,
that
I mean, if this turns red, I'll get out straight away for, for a
small
small
loss.
loss. Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the thing with this strategy is that you are monitoring every day for stop losses and potential getting out of it.
yeah,
If
yeah,
it keeps going in that trend direction that you've got into the trade on, then you're just really staying in there and moving your stop loss on a daily basis. Well, potentially daily basis. All right. AUD USD. Well, at the end of the week, pull back a little bit, but that's okay. You got in here, it's still in a stop profit. Maybe stop losses up here somewhere, bottom of this,
yeah.
because we've got a new candle to be created, whether it's up or the US dollar is pretty weak. But if you look, there's quite a few, like it may not want to break through here. We'll just see. That's why the pullback, like it did there, like it did there. So could pull back and stop profit here. Right, CAD CHF in the sell, but it seems to be pulling back a little bit. Again, I got in down here somewhere. So I'm about sort of break even or slight negative at the moment. Hmm.
I mean, what could happen with these is they could sort of meander sideways. The trend bar continues to slide down, and then they eventually meet, and it sort of drops off again.
Hmm.
I mean, it's that's happened before, as you can see,
Hmm.
just looking back
Hmm.
there.
Hmm. There's a question on this one though, Darren. So from a stop loss point of view, instead of waiting for this to come back and for that to be green, do you move your stop loss down to here?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet, but that's what I was thinking.
Let me just look at where my kids CHF. Oh, I can probably change it now. Kids CHF. Where is it? 9603. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, I have moved it down there. That's okay. Yeah, because I think if it's going to spike up, it's better off it's spiking you out of it with a small loss than waiting for it to come back and go green and then deciding to get out. Um,
Yeah.
because once you sort of committed into a trend, it's like, well, still going to stay with it. Sorry, Darren.
I was just going to say I've got a few stop losses to move, but I think I was going to wait till the
Market open.
Yeah, well, until the spreads settled down because the spreads were huge on. I don't know if you noticed on Friday. I mean, they were just
No, I didn't notice.
yeah. With it being the bank with it being the bank holiday where you are and here as well, and on some pairs the spreads stayed quite big all day. They
Yeah.
never tightened at all. Um, I mean, there were 40 pip spreads on some pairs, and so I've got some stop losses to move, but I think I'm just going to wait for everything to
Wait
settle
until
down and
it's
then
settled
start
down.
and start.
Mm.
I
If
wouldn't
it
want to move.
does,
Yeah,
is
I
it
wouldn't want
is
to
it a
move a stop
holiday
loss or
there?
anything. Yeah,
Is it a holiday there for you today? Sorry, tomorrow for you?
it is. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. I don't know. In the US, is it a holiday time on Monday? Bank holiday? Thought it would be.
No, I don't know. I didn't even think about that.
Okay, no worries.
That's a great question.
Oh, all right, no worries. We'll just see because it could just have spreads sort of sitting high for the day too. But we'll see. It's okay. Right, KJ, on that short, come back. It's sort of roughly at break even again, unless you got in at that one. It came back. That stopped you out though, I think that one, didn't it?
um,
Did you get in on that short?
sorry,
I think
which
it
pair's
was.
that?
This is KJ.
No, I'm in CAD J for the sell.
Hey, I don't know if
What,
you were
what,
back
what,
here on the
no,
3rd of April, maybe not.
no, what I did, I got in on the. Where did I get in?
There's actually two opportunities there. That was the first opportunity, but I don't know if you were doing it was the 3rd of April we started, I think, doing this. Can't remember now. Anyway, that came back up. I think there is a pair that actually has stopped you out.
I'm still in
Anyway,
that. Let's have a look. I am.
I'm in it as well.
I got in it on the 4th of April, and I'm still in it.
4th of April, right, okay.
I'm about 80 pips in
Up.
profit. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You didn't get in on the second one then.
No.
Okay.
I think if I remember, I got in on a bit of a pullback on the 4th when it wicked up.
Yeah, here, this one.
I
Yeah.
sort of jumped in.
Yeah.
It must have
You
come
must have
close
had
to
your
stopping
stop.
me out.
Oh no, you must have had your stop loss way up here above the
Yeah,
green or something.
yeah, I would have done initially. Yeah, above that wick. Yeah.
Okay. Rightio. Uh, CHFJPY. I'm in the, unfortunately, in the buy on that one. I don't know where my stop is now. Must be JPY. Where is it? 171. You see, my stop loss is still down here. I don't know whether that's we'll see when the market opens, whatever, but this is the one I need to look at because really what I really should have done is had my stop loss back up here. Price is still there now, but it should have really taken me out with a loss. Yeah, because it's sort of working its way back to the trend bar now. We'll just see what happens anyway. But if I'd have got in on that long, it would have been quite a nice move. But that was back on the 17th of March, so way before we were looking at doing it this way. Okay, you're AUD. I'm in for the sell, and yeah,
I'm in the buy.
yeah, I know.
It's just
You got in the buy here somewhere.
no,
You're
I
in
got in
draw.
on the no, I got in on the long, Brian. So
Oh,
the
you
stop
did down
loss.
here.
No.
Oh,
This
that long.
this yeah.
Oh
So my
no.
stop loss is just sitting below this sideways channel now, which is okay.
Yeah.
So just keep it there and see whether it's either going to break to the upside or
Mm-hmm.
break to the downside.
Or come back down to the trend bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, yeah. This is the one that is from something previous. It's that, yeah. So anyway, I'm still in a little drawdown on it, but that's okay. We'll work out what happened. It's okay. Euro CAD. You can't mix strategies. It makes it difficult. Right.
I've been in this one for a while now, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going a bit sideways here. But it did do that nice push up, isn't it? And it sort of doesn't want to break through here, this level too much. We'll see. Euro CHF is sort of like weird because it's when you look at EuroCAD, EuroCAD and there's this, pushing up. You go Euro CHF and it's, pushing down.
It's a Swiss franc, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it was
considered
very,
as sort of a bit of a safe haven currency, isn't it?
yeah.
The Swiss franc. So
It's where all the dodgy people go and store their
yeah,
money
yeah,
while things go crazy. Yeah.
correct. Yeah, yeah.
So again, this has got a distance away for the short. It's come back up here. So as you said, either it'll break up or we'll get a breakdown. I think it'll probably take a week for it to sort itself out or more. Euro GBP, the nemesis. Well, I'd buy into the short, then into the long again.
I'm in the buy.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
In a bit of drawdown, but I'm in the buy at the moment.
I think it's sort of like when you look back there, that's the 3rd of April again. It's when we started following, sort of making the rules and putting this strategy sort of in place, we sort of missed some of the better opportunities.
We did, yeah.
And we're sort of only in some later ones, which with this strategy is not probably the best situation to be in. But anyway, Euro JPY, that also is in a buy at the moment, but you wouldn't be in this because there's no long to sort of give you that kickoff, which is probably good. I mean, if you had got in that, would have been all right. But anyway, okay, Euro NZD. What the hell is going on? Hey? So you're going to wait for long on that?
Well, I got into the sell, Brian, and then I immediately got out and it turned green again.
You got into the sell on the short though?
No, I got into sell on the trend bar change, the red.
Oh, you never got into it back here. Oh, of course you
No,
wouldn't. No, because you had that trend bar change.
I got
So
in
you
on that trend bar change,
got in
and
on the
then
sell, and then straight away it's pulled back and you're out.
I closed it. Yeah, just manually closed it. Yeah,
Yeah, with a small loss.
yeah. So I'm being quite sort of disciplined doing that. The trend bar reverses the color of the trend bar. It's out.
Yeah.
Accept the loss and just get out, and then
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
yeah.
Fair enough. But he would have got into that. Yeah, because
Well,
the long.
we may get another long now this week, and it could
Yeah,
take off again.
yeah. Highly likely.
Mhm.
Euro Singapore,
Yeah, I'm in this for the
buy.
buy. It's in a bit of profit, but
Not a lot.
not a lot.
No, but if you had been in from,
Yeah,
3rd of March or the or the 27th of March, then you'd be in a
Yeah.
very nice amount of profit.
Yeah,
So
they
this
probably,
shows that the strategy would work.
yeah. Oh, that would have been an excellent buy. Then I'd probably profited out
Yeah, back over
somewhere
here.
there, but then got in again on the next long.
And then potentially not knocked out here, and then back up again. So you could have been in one trade out, been in another one trade and not out, and then into a second, like into a stacking trade there, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Euro USD. Well, that's been nice, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's going quite nice and steady, this one.
Okay. And look, this is really just a trend follow strategy. That's what we're wanting to do. And knowing that there'd be pullbacks in each one of these trend flows. GA. Coming back to this trend bar pushing up, it's just really going sideways at the moment.
Again, I think we'll get along, and I think this will
Take off again.
start to work its way up again. I don't think it'll be as dramatic as that last move.
As that one. Yeah.
It'd be more down to the steady.
Like this that
Yeah.
sort of thing. Okay. All right. Well, we do need to have some sort of a long or something to trigger us off on it. GBP CAD. Now there is a long, and you would have got into that on that trend
Yeah,
bar
I did.
change for that.
I did.
But it's sort of
Yeah.
just sitting back on itself at the moment.
Yeah.
Wait to see. Again, it's whether the GBP will, pull back up. What is there? So replay fast. Okay. Okay, GBP CHF. Now, if we got in that
Still in the
short,
cell.
yeah, I know, but it depends on when you got in. You got in back on 3rd of April, it's different, but you got in on this short, well, you're in a drawdown. There is a long there, but it's pulling back to that trend bar. I'm out. I'm not in this trade. GBP CHF.
I was just
Again,
thinking on
mate.
that one. If it had gone in on the 3rd of April, I'd probably have two positions.
Yeah.
On this one by now. Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, this is pulled back up here. This could have knocked you out back up here at some point. Like it just depends on where you would have moved your stop loss on this second position or even on that.
Well, it would just be.
Position.
I think it would just be sat above that short at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. You wouldn't have, like, I'm just trying to think, like, because that's pushed down and then back up again. Right. It's because it's going up. You wouldn't, okay.
So if you follow the two candle rule again, it would be just above that short, wouldn't it? Because you're just looking at sell candles going back to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, as prices as it's edging up at the moment, there's nothing really you can do with stop loss.
Correct.
Just leave it sitting where it is.
Yeah.
Then if it starts to push down again, then that's your opportunity
to move it down. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. GJ. Into the trade on that short down, stop loss up here somewhere, and now it's sort of meandering sideways and slightly up. I mean, you notice it's making some higher lows there. Looks like they're just trying to get back to the trend bar and then potentially drop back off. GN. Well, you're in the sell on that one. It pulled back at the end of the week. That's okay. Okay, and GBP in Singapore still pushing up, and it's the long was close enough to trend bar. Should
Yeah,
be
I'm
in
in
a
that one.
little bit of profit,
Yeah.
only a little. And GU
Oh, this is
still pushing up.
this is one of the few pairs that didn't pull back on Friday. It just pushed up
Yeah,
again.
I know. And I'm up nearly 300 pips on it.
Yeah.
So stop loss should be there. 320, I don't know, 32011.
Yeah, I'm up about
Okay.
330 on this.
Where'd you guys get in at?
Well, I got in on the long on the trend bar, right on that trend bar.
Did you? Yeah,
I
I can't
did, yeah.
remember. I flipped it. So I went from a
Oh, that's
sell
right,
to
yeah.
I
No,
went
that's
from a
right.
sell to a buy.
So did I,
I
yeah. Yeah, I
I think
flipped from a sell
I
to
think
a
I was
buy.
in the buy from previously. It went into the sell and I made a loss, and then got in somewhere at that. It might have been here. I can have a look actually. 129927.
No, I switched from sell to buy. I did. I remember now.
No, I got in here at at the end. Went so typically trend bar changed. We got the candle. We got the long because we didn't have the long. I got the long, and then when the candle finished, or just before the candle finished, I got in there.
Yeah. So
And
did I.
then,
I got in at 1.2969, I think it was, something like that. Price.
oh, you got in a little bit. 296.
It's close to the top of that long.
Yeah, that was about where I got in too.
Yeah.
Somewhere in this range there, Tom. And then it's just like push, 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 push.
So my stop loss is now at about
Mine,
1.3185.
yeah,
3185.
yeah. Well, mine's at the bottom of that wick as well because if it pulls back, it's it'll stop profit me.
But it's not profit. That is still a nice profit. So
Oh yeah. From here up, what is it? Still whatever that percentage might be, but it's still 200 plus pips. It depends though on what the stop loss is. I can't remember where I put it to start with, but I think I only did it. Yeah, I did. I only did 0.01 anyway. It was a set amount. It wasn't a percentage. Okay. You're in it though, Tom, aren't you?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And it seems to be now that we are in this strategy that we're following, we're in it for the until it tends to want to turn, where, as you had said before, like, why do you get out? We're not. It's needing to come back at us to do that. All right, NZD CAD. Bit different. That's the buy in there. If you get in at that, it's in a sort of a stop profit situation at the moment.
yeah.
All right. And NZD CHF. I'm just waiting for this to come back to the trend bar before it gives us a short and pushes back down again.
Yeah.
And
Which is
this
what I think
week,
that's what I think it'll do.
yeah. Well,
It might just push up a bit further. Yeah, 'cause there's still some, imbalance to
but you look at the trend
take
from
out.
back here, where is it? May last year. Look at it. Down, 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 down. It's just, of course it's done pullbacks, but primarily this is in the downtrend. That's the thing.
Cleans that screen right up, huh?
Yeah. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. I'm slowly doing it when I see. But yeah, once it comes back to trend bar, we'll see whether we get a short and get into that NZDJPY. Now you would have been, oh no, not in it, not in it, not in it, not in it. So
I'm in it. I'm in it for the buy now.
are you? Did you get
Yeah.
in on this candle?
Uh,
Must
yes.
have been the Thursday. but
Yeah.
it's sucked back. So you got a
It's
stop
sucked
loss
back, yeah.
down here. Okay.
The stop
All right.
loss is 83.7 is what the stop loss is.
Yeah, I don't know, Darren. I can just see this continue down. It doesn't
Yeah,
go much into buy.
it could do. And if
It
it
doesn't
turns
matter. You say
if it
if it
turns red,
turns, you're out of the buy into the sell.
if it turns red, yeah. Well, I'll need a short first, but if it turns
Yeah,
red before hitting the stop loss, I'll just close it anyway.
yeah, no worries. NZD USD. Now this
This,
one was good as well.
yeah, this just keeps going.
Yeah, well, it's done a little pullback, but that's okay.
Yeah. So my stop loss now is at 0.588.
Yeah. Just below there. So if it does pull back, you
Two
stop
candle.
profit.
That's the two candle rule I'm following there.
Yep.
Just two candles. Yeah.
Oh, you're back there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if it does pull back, then you'll still stop profit, which is good. Yeah, these USD ones, anything with the USD's been the good movers over the last week. Singapore Japanese yen. Well, we'll get the short and pushing back down. How Paul's going with that? It is going a bit sideways, but he's 50,000 demo account. So
What?
Yeah, I'm in this. I'm in
Yeah.
the sell on this.
Yeah,
Got in on the
from
short.
back up here or
No.
that short there.
I did, yeah.
Ooh, okay. All right.
I'm sorry. What did you
Okay.
say about Paul?
Darren's friend or relative or whatever.
Brother.
His
It's my
brother.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Darren's brother. He's got a 50,000 demo account that he's trading.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
thought you were talking about Paul, the other Paul.
No, not the other Paul. Not
Paul Turner.
No,
No, okay.
Paul Hart.
So Paul
Darren's
is
brother.
your brother?
He is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He comes along to have a look at the show. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, he's been trading this with his 50K demo account. So, all right, USD and CAD. Well, that's been nice, hasn't it? Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Did a bit of a pullback through the week, but just dropped back off again. That's nice. Yeah. You're in that, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. Lovely. Well, that's a stop profit situation, whatever happens.
Oh yeah, deep in profit.
Yeah.
That. Oh, yeah.
USD CHF, similar thing. But, this one's weird because it's been like red since back up here, 13th of Feb. It's just like, it's not anywhere near the trend bar, like as in turning green at all. It is going sideways at the moment, but I find that interesting because the US dollar is weak. I would think that it would just push down because the Swiss franc, but obviously it's settled down at the moment after the significant push.
Well, it has to come back to that trend bar, doesn't it? At some point, it always does.
Yeah, come back, touch
It has
it,
to come back
off
to
we
it.
go.
Even if it
Come
just
back to
wicks it,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
all it needs.
Or,
I think
or
that's
goes through it and back again and through it and back again.
yeah.
It's doing
So
that.
I think that's what will happen here. It'll sort of meander sideways and
Work
gently
its
up,
way back up.
just slowly.
But you're not in this,
No,
are
I'm
you?
not.
Because we
No,
don't
I'm
have
not.
it. It would have been, yeah, okay. Well, it's not a good time to do it now. Oh, well, not that
No,
it looks like anyway.
No, we're going to need
All
a
right.
long first of all, and then a short again before we get into it. Yeah.
Be a long time ago that anyway. So UJ gave a short, bang, pulled back up in the drawdown, and then dropped off very nicely.
Yeah, I'm in this one.
Yeah, just have to move that stop loss down for stop profit. So that's all right. USD in Singapore, same.
Yeah, I'm in this.
Been good. And gold is shot back up again. Well, the end of the week, it did a bit of a hiatus, but it's still pushing up.
Yeah.
You did get into it, didn't you,
I
Darren?
am, yes. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
got
back
in
down
on
here.
the
So
long. Yeah, on that long,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, lovely.
I wish I'd have got
And
in it all the way back on
yeah,
at the beginning of January.
you can't wish those things though.
2nd of January, it started this run, literally, start of the
Yeah.
year. It's just kept going and going and going and going.
Yeah, 2nd of
It
January, yeah.
would have probably profited out when we got that short,
Just
somewhere
there.
around there.
Yeah. Then
And then
back in
got
again,
back in on the long
back
and
out,
again. And then
and
back in
back up
again.
again.
Gosh. Some profit that would be now.
Yeah, absolutely. So is Barley's bot working it as well, or
Yeah, I need to check that actually. I've not even looked at it for a few days.
okay?
Uh,
All right. Bitcoin is, just really sitting sideways again still. And your oil is also not doing a lot. Oh, actually, it has pulled up a bit. It's 64. It might just come to the trend bar and
yeah,
go over a bit and then back down again. We'll just see.
excellent.
But maybe with China buying oil out of Canada now, it's the US oil might be a bit, I don't know, might come back up a bit. I don't know, could drop off. We'll just see. Well, that's today. We'll just see how when market opens, what the spread's like. Give me an hour and a half away. I'll have a
Yeah,
bit of a
I'm
look
just
at it.
going to be careful of that because
Spread.
it'd be quite frustrating to get stopped out because of the spread.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, prematurely stopped out the trades.
Well, if
That,
you're in stop profit, it's sort of also not great, but at least
no,
you're in profit. But it's the ones that are still in some drawdown from taking a trade that you don't want to be knocked out of prematurely.
no,
Hmm.
no.
Well,
Okay.
not only that, but you can move your stop loss to another location to protect it because it's not going
Mm-hmm.
to come slamming back down
Mm-hmm.
with a candle move. It's going to get you because of spread. So just move your stop loss back to the
Yeah,
original long
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
original short, and then after
Yeah.
the spreads go, put it back.
Put it
yeah,
back.
just
Yeah.
just give it some more room. Yeah,
A bit more breathing room.
yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, I think you're right, Tom. It's not going to be slamming around. Maybe it'll just be spread
It's
in a
not going to
few
move
other
15
bits.
candles.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
not.
Correct. It's not. You're right. Yeah, absolutely. And it's sort of not going to do this sort of a candle either, I don't think, when market opens either.
Right,
Um,
exactly. I mean,
so
if it does that and then knocks you out, it knocks you out. I mean,
yeah.
the odds are in your favor.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm sort of early days on this strategy, but I'm liking it. It's just where
mm,
it does actually give us the opportunity for a relatively tighter stop loss as well on lots of pairs. I mean, a safe but relatively tight. Um, it's the pullbacks where you're going to lose some of your profit, and there's that danger zone of when you get into the trade that it really needs to keep moving in that till you can get into a stop profit situation. So anyway, again, can't win every trade. So, and some you're just getting in and getting out. Like, where was it there? One of those pairs you got into the buy and then still got into the sell and
yeah,
straight back into the buy. Then you might
yeah,
get in, out, in, out, in, out for a few pairs, but it'd be at very minimal losses until you actually get the pair. So it's being mechanical about this whole trading process. So, all right, Dan.
okay,
See you tomorrow. I'm actually not. Well, I'm supposed to. Well, it's school holidays are finishing tomorrow. Sorry, not your tomorrow. Tuesday. But they've got where I drive the bus. They've got a student free day, so I don't start driving the bus until Wednesday. So I've got another day off, unless they want me to do something else. But we'll see. So I'll be up tomorrow morning your evening. We'll have a look at what the market did over that day and then getting back into sort of a normal week. The thing is also our Friday is a public holiday here. It's what's called Anzac Day. It's for the Australian New Zealand Armed Forces. We have a public holiday and all that sort of stuff. So it's actually a short week. I'll be working Wednesday, Thursday only, and then have another day off. So 2 long weekends. So anybody that was very smart, what they did is they took off last Thursday, had Good Friday, have the weekend. They take off the 3 days in the middle of the week and have another weekend. So they sort of got 2-week holiday with only having a couple of days out of work.
Yeah, that's right.
Rightio. All right
Okay.
then. And until tomorrow. Have a nice evening and sleep well. Okay.
Take care, everyone.
Okay.
Ciao.